Well, it's been 6 years from the launch of the first double-decker back in the 2015, and we were very proud of it because a lot of people dug it and said it was a really good Marshall in a box, meaning that it sounded like an amplifier and not just like a pedal. I really love that kind of sound. My favorite Marshall are the Black Sea or even more the 1962 Blues Breaker combo. I love how they are open and in your face when distorted, and how they treat the bass and mid frequencies, keeping the tone of your guitar totally intact. So we worked very hard to make it smaller because many people doesn't actually use a lot of the features of the old double-decker, like the FX loop or the cab same out or the remote switching option. There were things they could do without, preferring the small size. To reach the goal that we have in mind, which is to make it in a very different way from any other double pedal out there. The first difference is the preamp tube that can run at a high voltage from 150 up to 300 volts, depending on the kind of tube you want to use. And the basic distortion is made by the tube and a very rare op-amp, not commonly used by pedal manufacturers. The two channels can be used as standalone or stacked together for infinite boosting option. But we wanted to give the opportunity to have some slight compressed and more gain even with single channels, so we decided to have a clip-in session, paying a little tribute to Jose Arredondo. That was a famous modder of Marshall amps in LA for the big pros back in the 80s and 90s. People like Eddie Van Halen, Steve Vai, Doug Aldrich, Peter Frampton, a lot of people. And the other thing is we added 4 input-output connectors instead of just 2. And this lets you use as 2 independent pedals connected to a looper switcher, or even to invert the signal flow, putting the channel 2 before of the channel 1.